Like me, sir, is there any offense?
No. Without more words, you will get your hence.
Why, sir? I pray are not the streets of free for him. As for you,
Petruchio.
Lucentio.
And happy when going to the catwalk from Old Run.
Ah, such greatness scatters young men's minds to seek their fortune farther than at home. And you?
I came to study.
Ah, I am glad that you thus combine your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy, the mathematics and the botany. Fall to them as your stomach serves. As for me, sir, Petruchio's wife? Tell me what her father's name is. This is enough.
Her father is Baptista. Her name Kathy. Oh, sister, fair.
That is she, irksome falling skull.
Big little ding can drop my ears. Have I not heard my timelines roar? Have I not heard ordnance in the field, and heaven's artillery thunder in the skies? And you tell me of a woman's tongue, that will not give so happy a bow to hear, as well as chestnuts in a farmer's fire?
And you will woo this wild cat? Will I live?
I promise we will be competitors and bear your trust going elsewhere.
Die!
This walk out, says the gentleman.
For all this I give much thanks.
Provided that you learn.
Go you to old Baptista and say, I have a husband for Catherine.
Catherine the Cursed!
Catherine the Cursed? For all titles of a name, all titles the worst.
Catherine, poor shame, thou holding of a devilish spirit. Poor child, she weeps.
She is your treasure. She must have a husband, and I must be a spirit on her wedding day, and for me in hell.
Oh, was ever father thus grieved as I?
A word with you, kind sir.
Importune you no farther, good sir, for how firmly I am resolved, you know.
Eh? What's the matter?
Indeed news. Good news. Come in, Lucentio.
Lucentio!
A gentleman from Verona desires you in marriage.
Becky, you back there!
Greetings, good sir. I hear, sir, you have a daughter named Catherine. Fair and virtuous.
I have a daughter, sir, named Catherine.
I am a gentleman from Verona, sir, and I'm hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior. I'm bold to take myself a forward guest within your house, to make mine eyes a witness of that report. My business asks haste, and each day I cannot come to woo.
I'm afraid my daughter Catherine is not to return. The more my grief.
Then I see you do not wish to part with her.
Mistake me not, sir.
Or else you like not of my company.
You are more than welcome.
Then what shall I have with her to wife?
After my death, for one half my land.
Those verbal mark? So be it. And in possession.
20,000 crowns.
13. Father! Tell that dowry, I'll show her of a widow with me that she survived me. The specialties therefore be drawn between us. The covenant be kept on our hand. Quick, get into an ovary.
When that special thing is well obtained, that is not enough. Or is that all in all?
God is thy face.
Why, sir, 'tis but a face like any other.
Aye, well.
What life has shown is the face which fills my dreams. What life the rhythm brings. What life the bonds of life tender. What life the arms of warmth so tender. What life the kiss of mine. What life the
What not to relate?
But that is nothing, Father. For I tell you, I miscreant, she is broad-minded, and words her raging fires doth me, they do consume the things that bees and fury. I will attend her here, and woo her with some spirit when she comes. If she do bid me back, I will give her thanks.
I bid thee back! Provide that special favor!
Gracias, signorina.
And now, Petruchio, speak.
Speak, Petruchio, though thy message was not meant for me.
Good morrow, Kate. Now, Miss Vanessa. Good morrow, Kate. For Kate is thy name, I hear.
Well have you heard, but somewhat hard of hearing. They call me Captain that do speak of me.
You lied, Kate. For you'll call plain Kate, and blonde Kate, and sometimes Kate the kissed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom, and therefore, Kate, take this of thee. Hearing thy mother's praise in every town, thy virtue spoke of, and thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to equal walls. Myself moves, believe me, quite.
Ha! Moved in the time. Let he that moved you head remove you heads. I knew you at first were movable.
Why? What's immovable?
A joint stool.
That's it. Come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such thing as fair you. It's me, you mean.
Come, you wasp. You're still too angry.
If I be too waspish, best beware my sin.
My readiness to pluck it out.
If the fool can find it where it lies.
Who not knows her boss as well as sing? It is this tale. I swear I'll come here if you strike again.
Last stage, young Miss Vanessa. You give me that once again. Give you the paddle of your life, right here on stage.
You wouldn't dare!
Oh, no.
If you strike me, you are no gentleman. What is your first? A cocktail?
The coldest hawk shall cage you my hand. Come, give me my hands.
No!
Come, setting all this cast aside, thus in plain terms, your father has consented that you shall be my wife. And will you, I will marry you. For I am a husband to Venice. I'm warning you, Miss Vanessa. To buy apparel against the wedding day. Sunday comes apace, and we will have rings and things in fine array. And this is it. Hey, you
Really? Darn that girl! That's the last time you'll ever lay your hand on me, Graham!
well, you asked for it. And may I remind you, Miss Vanessa, the name of this piece is the taming of the shrew. It's not he who gets slapped.
I'm a realistic actress.
Your latest picture still in the can. Where it belongs.
Coming up to that cover canary.
You're jealous, that's what's the matter with
Take
you.
my wedding can of that little trick.
That's no excuse for ad-libbing. None.
Let my lovely Lois shine through Bianca tonight, and there shall be a new star in the heaven. Now, jerk.
All right. I sent the girl some flowers. I sent her a note with the flowers. May I remind you, Miss Vanessa, that I'm free, male, and I'm 31.
31. Ah.
All right, 32. What has my age got to do with this? They're full rich years, and I'm proud of them, every minute of them. Surely that has done as much as I have. My dear Ghent in London.
You never got to London.
My Hamlet in Dublin.
You got paid potatoes mashed.
Money. Miss Vanessa, you have no soul. What the hell do you mean by poking me in the ribs?
It's in the script.
Why, Italians, I couldn't teach you manners as a wife, but by God, I'll teach you manners as an actress.
Not in this production, my pet.
What did you say?
You heard me, and here's something to remember you by.
What are you trying to do, murder me? Paul, Joe! Good God, I'm bleeding.
Yes, Mr. Graham.
Give me some alcohol.
Yes, sir.
There's a law against attempted murder, even in Baltimore. Am I bleeding good, Joe?
I don't see anything.
My rib, it hurts. I think I've broken a rib. How can you tell if you've broken a rib?
X-ray.
Am I gonna find an X-ray?
All I've got is alcohol.
That monstrous female? Literally a vampire! Am I bleeding heavily, Joe?
I don't see any blood.
Number 2. Seems bruised though, isn't it?
I don't see anything.
Discolored?
I don't see anything.
Oh, that's all I need. A fine stage manager.
Harrison, I'll marry you tonight. You don't know what that villain's done to me. I can't sit down. I said I can't sit down. Send a car for me. Better still than an ambulance. I'm going to go where no one will ever find me. I'll go to Washington. I adore you, Harrison. Yes, dear. Yes, love. Hattie, pat my face. I'll wear that purple suit. Yes, Harrison, he beat me. I'm black and blue.
I'm a realistic actor.
I'm putting her down.
You don't think you can leave the show in the middle of a performance?
Oh, no.
I'll have you brought on charges at equity.
I'll be glad to appear for equity, and I shall be photographed of what you have done to me in Technicolor.
And I'll bring my X-rays.
There's no use in trying to persuade me to stay. Harrison's coming for me.
You don't think that Amos will let you quit, do you? He has $200,000 invested in this thing.
He'll take it off his taxes.
You don't mean you would. I guess you
Oh, you bet I do.
You'll never play the theater again.
Who wants to?
You're mad.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
Oh, for heaven's sake.
What a performance!
Why don't you?
You think the audience is getting it? Well, there it is.
Bunch of low brows.
We just wanted to check with you to see if you jostled your memory.
Gentlemen, like I told you before, I never signed any. And as a matter of fact, I did sign that IOU.
You remember? What a relief! William made a state of honor to one of America's most respectable floating craft games.
That's just it. I haven't got the money yet. I would have at the end of the week if the show could run.
It'll run. It's entertaining, vivacious, and calculated to please the discriminating theater goer. You can hope it.
Unfortunately, Miss Vanessa, my co-star, is quitting.
Quitting?
As of right now. Didn't like the way I played the scene. Temperament, you know. She's getting ready to leave the theater right now. I'll have to return all the money there is in the box office.
She can't do that.
Perhaps if you talk to her, heart to heart.
That's our specialty.
Lilli! Oh, Lilli!
Nothing you can say or do will stop me.
Some very ardent admirers of yours, Lilli. Come in, gentlemen.
How do you do?
Miss Vanessa, you've been my ideal for years. I married my wife because in a certain light, when it's kind of hard, she might pass for your sister.
How sweet.
Your glorious voice has been an inspiration to me in my work. What a truth. What a personality. Is it true, Miss Vanessa? You're contemplating quitting this high type of entertainment?
I am.
Now you know, Miss Vanessa, the show must go on. I'm just transferring weight off one side and onto the other. We've got a financial interest in the success of this show, as well as personal. You've got to play the show out tonight, and at least to the end of the week when Mr. Grant pays his debt on.
Are you threatening me?
Now, Miss Vanessa, let's talk it over.
Fred?
This is an outrage.
even haste. One bubble, another race.
Come, Kate. I said come! After thee, Kate, be not angry.
I will be angry. What hast thou to do? Forward to the bridal prison. I see a woman in here full of she has my spirit to resist.
Attend on well. Now, go to the feast of gentlemen down here. Your else will let her remain dead. Be mad, be married, or go hang yourselves. As my Kate, she must be with me. For she is my goods. She is my axe, my ox, my chattels, my anything. Touch her whoever dare. I'll bring mine actions upon the proudest he that dare stop my way in Padua. So, this evening, I love you. Mary's on our honeymoon. Oh, this evening, lying heavily born. For now, of the shrew will have to be omitted this evening. It's the scene on the mule where I, Petruchio, take Catherine, my wife, to Verona. We have a slight accident where Miss Vanessa falls off the mule and into the mud and then proceeds to revile me. Miss Vanessa is unable to ride the mule. We are, therefore, continuing with the next scene, which takes place at Petruchio's house. Thank you.
You ran a door to hold my stirrup, going to take my horse? Where be these days? Where is Nathaniel? And you, Gregory?
Here, sir.
And Philip?
Here, sir.
You longer than unpolished rooms? What, no regard, no attendance, no duty? Go, rascals, go and fetch in my supper. Kind strangers, thou angels in disguise that did help me in my hour of need. For best as you rested from your travels in yonder chamber. Get hence. Go to. Come to. Food, Philos. Sit down, Kate.
Thou knowest full well that I am not.
Well, then stand to be merry. What the hell? Where is my spaniel trust?
Shall I have some water?
Okay, wash and welcome heartily. You poor Singleton, we like balls!
I pray thee, for the fault unwilling.
That horse of you'll clap your knee. Come, Kate, sit. I know you have a stomach. Will you give thanks, sweet Kate, or else shall I? And what is this, mutton?
Aye.
And who brought it?
Aye.
'Tis burdened so as all the meat. And what dogs be these? Where's the rascal go? And how dares you go free and go? Here, take it away. Trick yourself at all.
I pray you, husband, be not with his wife. Well, if you be so contented.
I tell thee, Kate, 'twas burnt and drive away. For it engenders choler and to danger. And 'twere better that both of us did fast than to feed with such over-roasted flesh.
Did you marry me to famish me?
Tomorrow shall you eat my honeycomb, when we enter your father's and revel in it as freely as the best,
In silken coats and caps and golden rings, with ruffs and cuffs and bobby nails and things. Come, let us see these ornaments.
And what news have you, sir?
The captain worship did to speak.
Ah, 'tis indeed, Kate. Why, 'twas molded on a furniture, a velvet dish. Why, 'tis lewd and filthy. 'Tis a cockle or a walnut shell. Come, let me have a figure.
I shall have no figure. This does fit the times. And gentlewomen wear such caps as these.
When you are gentle, you shall have one too, but not till then.
Your feathers have cured me say my mind. And if you cannot, best you stop your ears. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart. Or else my heart is ill yet.
Thou sayest true, it is a paltry cat. And I love thee well enough thou likest it not. Here, be gone and take it hence. Tomorrow we shall unto your fathers. Even these honest mean habiliments. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor. For 'tis a mind that makes the body rich. What? Is a jay more precious than the lot, for its feathers are more beautiful? Or is the adder better than an eel, for its painted skin contents the eye? Oh no, sweet Kate. Neither art thou any the worse for this poor furniture of the array. Come, let me show thee to thy bridal chamber.
I'm hungry.
How canst thou think of food at such a time? Thus politically I have begun my reign, and 'tis my hope to end it successfully. My coffee now is sharp and passing empty, and till she's due, no, she must not be full gorged. She ate no meat today, nor none shall she. Last night she slept not, nor tonight shall she. And as with the meat, some undeserved fault I'll find about the making of the bed. And this way I'll throw the pillow, and that way the bolster. This way the sheets, and the other way the coverlet. Aye, and among all this early I intend that all is done in reverent care of her. And in conclusion, she shall watch the night. And if she chance to nod, I shall rail and brawl, and with this clamor keep her still awake. This is the way to kill a wife with kindness. If anybody knows how better to tame a shrew, let him speak now, 'tis charity to show. Kate, My bonny cake, my prince of cake. In faith, the women shot her bolt. She did perform while I did act the dolls. Since our Greeks and charming age of puberty, and began to think of epic girls, like a show that's typically a surety, I have often had a multitude of girls, but now what a very fun at last am I. How aware of my dear departed past am I. Where's a life that plays I dead? Where's a God totally dead? Where's the London I used to avoid? Where's a God gone the wine? Of average game, they all keep up, but crazy there can never compare to crazy of internet. So I repeat what first I said. Where's the life that plays I? And Milano, where are you no more? Still selling the scriptures of the pictures in the Duomo. And Carolina, where are you, Lina? Still selling pizza in the streets of Toramina. And in Florence, where are you, Alice? Still there in your pretty, deep Alice. And sweet Lucretia, so young and gay. What scandalous doings in the ruins of Pompeii? Where is the life that plays my dead? Where is it gone? Totally dead. Where is the one I used to find? Where is it gone? Gone with the wine. The average game is quite alright. Yesterday the day it's easy to play, but full of boring night. So I repeat what first I said. Where is the life that lay on? Where is Rebecca, my Becky Flanky-o? Could still she be cruising that amusing Ponte Vecchio? Where is Fedora, that Lavarago? It's lucky I missed the gangster sister from Chicago. Where is Venetia, who loved to chat so? Could still she be drinking in the stinking pink Lazio? And only Lisa, where are you, Lisa? You gave a new meaning to Dominica, Lisa. Where's the life that plays my dead? Where is it gone? Totally dead. Where's the one I used to find? Where is it gone? Gone with the wine. I'm broken home of nuptial bliss. With what do you do? A quarter to. With only a shirt to kiss. So I repeat what first I said. Where's the life that
Who's making all that noise? What's that siren?
There's videos out there from Miss Vanessa and a man living in Paris from Howell.
What?
He's raising a hell of a rumpus.
I ran. Where's Miss Vanessa?
Are you Mr. Harrison Howell?
Of course I'm Harrison Howell. Where's Miss Vanessa? How is she?
She's doing fine.
Where is she?
On stage.
On stage? How can she be on stage? She's ill.
Not that I know of.
Of course she is. She's been assaulted by that brute, damn it.
Quiet, damn it!
Look here, Greg.
Who said the word? What things of life?
They cannot live like
Right alone?
what?
Be tolerant,
gentlemen. Mr. Howell hasn't had the obvious advantages that you've had. 7 years in the prison library in Atlanta.
What?
But Mr. Howell is a very distinguished gentleman. He's the only Republican that didn't run for the nomination.
How dare you assault my fiancée?
She hit me first.
But I don't understand this. She asked me to bring an ambulance.
My dear Mr. Howell, you fail to take into consideration the caprices of a woman of beauty and talent. She may even ask you to not.
Oh, I understand.
After all, I was just sowing my wild oats. Let me see. I was quite a young man at the time. Barely 45.
And now you're a big man in Washington.
Well, I have achieved a certain distinction. I'm the elder minority statesman. I have my own park bench.
This way, Mr. Howell.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Just a minute. There's one thing I've always wanted to know. What do you do about the pendant?
Duck, my dear, just duck.
When did you initiate him?
What a thing to say! And about a man I haven't seen in years. Just because a girl is good-hearted and normal and wants to get along with her fellow man. Oh, Bill, why can't you behave? Oh, why can't you behave? How in hell can you be jealous when you know, baby, I'm your slave? I'm just mad for you, and I'll always be, but naturally, it was up to tell that, and me out with something wet, when the bed begins to set, I cry, pray. But I'm always true to you, darling, my passion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, my way. I enjoy a tender hat, my false match, and those half little glasses not that bad. But I'm always true to you, darling, my passion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, my way. Yes, that's what it's back, was good or slack. Bad techniques and have like cocaine. But I'm always true to you, darling, my passion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, my way. I've been asked to have a meal by week I couldn't steal. Just a meal we couldn't deal until the day. But I'm always true to you, darling, my passion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, my way. I could never curl my lip, dance inside the clip, but you let me let rip my love that day. But I'm always true to you, darling, my passion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, my way. There's more than no text, no key to give me checks. Check my hair, keep the sex as clear as night. But I'm always true to you, darling, my passion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, my way. Hi, Mr. Thorne, from the upper night to morn. This is normal corn, and that ain't hay. But I'm always true to you, darling, my passion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, my way. When we walk with Mr. Crick, me to the brick. This bridge is full of ships and full of lead. But I'm always true to you, darling, my passion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, my way. Hair is due to crack, once you get my cheeks hat. Hair is back, he's a parasite. Hey, what a now, get green, he's so real, darling, my passion. Sweet, don't need it, darling, my way.
Patterson, Howell, give me my secretary. Timothy, I'm waiting here for Miss Vanessa, and I thought I'd jot down my wedding itinerary. Ready? We'll be married in St. Thomas's 2:30. Got that? Wedding reception at the Waldorf 4:15. Got that? Press conference 5:38. Arrive Grand Central 6:25. Depart 6:30. Got that? Arrive Washington 9:35. Arrive White House 9:55. Got that? Conference with President and honeymoon with wife.
It's a nice trick if you can do it.
Harrison, they told me you were here.
That's all, Timothy.
Don't hang up, Harrison. I'm playing the show under duress. Call the FBI.
What did I tell you?
Now, my dear, I don't mind bringing an ambulance and a doctor and 2 nurses. They're on my payroll. But the FBI is not. I'm perfectly willing. In fact, I enjoy your read the caprices of a beautiful woman who I happen to adore.
The caprices? Please don't threaten me.
What?
They're making me play the point of a gun. They won't let me out of the theater.
Now, my dear,
Can't you see they're gangsters?
I guess it shows.
Or you refer to the 2 most promising graduates of the group, not to mention the Guild Theater Incorporated, and Miss Pennyfeather's School of Charm, whose faculty they grace.
And you're in cahoots with them.
What can one say to a liar?
Should I say something?
No, please.
Discretion will bear for it, Helen. Famous sayings, tout shows, writing, Atlanta. No talking, no smoking.
obviously, my dear, judging by their costume and their speech, these men are not what you say they are.
Harrison, darling,
Do you know what it means to blast your reputation? Of course you don't. You think nothing of dragging Harrison down here and an entire medical corps for a whim.
Now, my dear, I'd like to go over my wedding itinerary. I just dictated it to Timothy. I thought we'd be married St. Thomas's 2:30, a week from Monday. That would give you just enough time to assemble a true self.
Harrison, darling, listen to me. I can't get out of this theater.
Why not?
These thugs won't let me.
No, of course you can leave the theater.
What?
After all, that's what you want, and I can't say I blame you. After all, what's there in the theater to hold you? It's so tawdry. The dreary business of creating a part. The boring routine of watching a character come to life. The meaningless excitement of opening night. The dull routine of watching it all come together. The pictures in the paper, the parties. The idiotic men and women who stop and stare and say, "There goes Lilli dreadful." I don't blame you for leaving. When you have a chance for happiness, real happiness with Harrison.
Thank you, Graham. I think I'd make a little more happy.
I never wanted to theater again. Or do again.
You know how I envy you. Never has a man acquired a woman with more of the sweetness of disposition, who is more even-tempered, who has more poise, more gentleness, more sheer, unadulterated goodness. Yum, yum, yum. Lilli Vanessa, so why for you? Lilli Vanessa today. This is the NBC.
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Enormously. And I'm envying you.
Me.
The library door to leave with Harrison. So different than you want to do that with me.
I'll see to that.
No quarrels, no bickering.
I want peace.
And so you shall have peace, quiet, stability.
I've got a place down in Georgia. Got 30,000 acres. Ride for days and not see a soul.
You won't have talk to a soul.
I shall adore it.
Of course you will.
Wonderful life.
And what do you call this place? Solitude?
No, contentment.
Ah, contentment. Just think. No malicious gossip, no backbiting friends. In fact, no friends at all, except an occasional mongoose that'll drop by for dinner.
Go on. Go on.
We'll see all the people we want to in Washington.
Oh, yeah. Think of the intimate little dinner parties for the sparkling Supreme Court. Just think of the privilege of sitting next to one of those great judicial brains when they tells you the inside story of a sciatica.
It always hits me here.
Oh, it'll be a mad world.
And I shall still love it.
Of course.
I always dressed up in my place in Naked. Got a dining room there that can sit on.
Oh, marvelous.
8 years I owned the dining room. 1200.
Where did you say this was?